Chevrolet Citation. The Chevrolet Citation is a range of compact cars that was produced by the Chevrolet division of General Motors. The first Chevrolet sold with front-wheel drive, a single generation of the Citation was sold from the 1980 to 1985 model years, succeeding the Chevrolet Nova. The model range was offered in 3 body styles, 3-door and 5-door hatchbacks and a 2-door notchback coupe. The Citation was built on the second-generation compact GMX platform. For 1980, the platform was switched to front-wheel drive and significantly downsized, nearly reducing its exterior footprint to that of the 1970s H platform subcompacts. The Citation was sold alongside the Pontiac Phoenix, Buick Skylark, and the Oldsmobile Omega, while the Phoenix was also produced as a hatchback and the Skylark and Omega were produced as 2-doors. The 2-door notchback coupe body was exclusive to the Citation. Alongside a standard trim level, Chevrolet offered the Citation X11, offering performance-oriented upgrades. In an extended 1980 model year, over 800,000 examples of the Citation were sold, along with becoming the best-selling car in the United States for the model year. The Citation was among the most successful product launches in General Motors history. After the 1981 model year, sales of the Citation significantly decreased as the launches of the Chevrolet Cavalier and Chevrolet Celebrity expanded the front-wheel drive Chevrolet product range. After the 1985 model year, Chevrolet discontinued the Citation, replacing the model line with the Chevrolet Beretta 2-door coupe and Chevrolet Corsica 4-door sedan, 5-door hatchback. In total, Chevrolet manufactured 1,642,587 examples of the model line during its production run. To better compete in the compact segment following the 1973 fuel crisis, General Motors commenced work in April 1974 on a replacement for its X-body compact lines, including the Chevrolet Nova. As the 1970s progressed, import brand compact cars continued to grow in popularity, gaining sales from domestic counterparts. Largely serving as a second generation of the Chevrolet Vega, the Chevrolet Monza proved relatively successful, though inefficient and outdated in comparison to front-wheel drive compacts such as the Honda Accord and the Volkswagen Rabbit. The layout of the latter was nearly copied outright by Chrysler to develop the 1978 Dodge Omni, Plymouth Horizon. While GM had produced front-wheel drive vehicles for nearly a decade, its experience involved large personal luxury coupes, Cadillac Eldorado and Oldsmobile Tornado, and recreational vehicles, GMC Motorhome, neither fuel-efficient nor compact. Following the reverse engineering of launch vehicles, GM selected a transverse front-wheel drive layout for the new X-body. In the midsummer of 1976, the first vehicle prototypes entered testing. In its development, Chevrolet would design the front suspension of the platform, with Pontiac responsible for the rear. Intended for a 1978 model release, the Chevrolet Nova replacement was to adopt the Condor nameplate. Coinciding with the downsizing of the A-body midsize line for 1978, the launch of the Chevrolet Condor was moved to 1980. As GM parts suppliers were trying to adjust to large-scale production of a front-wheel drive car. During the delay, the Chevrolet Condor name was scrapped in favor of Chevrolet Citation. Along with its debut as the first front-wheel drive Chevrolet, the Citation also marked the downsizing of the Chevrolet compact model line, following the downsizing of the 1977 Caprice, Impala and 1978 Malibu. While packaged with similar interior space as the Malibu and trunk space as the Impala, the Citation shed 20 inches of length, only an inch longer than a Vega, 4 inches of width, and 800 pounds of weight from the 1979 Nova. Through its production, as one of the front-wheel drive X-body vehicles, the Chevrolet Citation would undergo a number of manufacturer recalls. In 1980, 225,000 examples were recalled to fix a transmission hose related to underhood fires. The X-body cars, which included the Citation, were the target of an unsuccessful lawsuit by the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, which cited a tendency for the vehicles to lose control under heavy braking, and power steering problems. In April 1979, the Citation was released as a 1980 model in two trim levels. Alongside the standard trim, a sporty X11 version was produced. Priced under $6,000, with hatchbacks in a much larger package than the Dodge Omni, Plymouth Horizon, demand proved very high for the Citation. Helped by an April release and yet another gasoline shortage during the same time, over 800,000 Citations were sold by Chevrolet for the model year. However, as the second gas crisis created demand for more fuel-efficient vehicles, GM was left with significant shortages of four-cylinder engines, leaving some customers to wait several months to receive their vehicles. Before the fuel crisis, Chevrolet had anticipated 70% of customers purchasing the V6 engine option, leading to production lines unable to keep up with demand for four-cylinder models. In an extended 1980 model year, Chevrolet would sell over 810,000 examples of the Citation, in addition to making for one of the most successful product launches in General Motors history. The Chevrolet Citation would become the best-selling car in the United States in 1980. For 1981, while the Citation saw no visible changes, the model line was pared down, with the two-door coupe discontinued, in response to slow sales. The X11 gained additional performance, as the model received a 135 horsepower high-output version of its 2.8 liters V6. In 1981, the Chevrolet Citation gained its most direct competitor, as Chrysler introduced the Dodge Aries, Plymouth Reliant, the Chrysler K-Cars. While also produced in front-wheel drive, the K-Cars offered sedan and station wagon body styles unavailable from Chevrolet. The Citation coupe body was unique to Chevrolet and not shared with any other GM badge. For 1982, fuel injection was added to the 2.5 liters engine, to further increase fuel economy. Low rolling resistance tires were added to all Citations, including the X11. As a running change during the year, the two-door notchback coupe made its return after being dropped for 1981. Chevrolet introduced two models for 1982 that would produce a significant effect on Citation sales. Phased in to replace the Malibu, the Chevrolet Celebrity was an A-body vehicle. While sharing its wheelbase and powertrain with the Citation, the sedan and wagon bodies of the Celebrity were considered mid-size cars. Replacing the Monza, the Chevrolet Cavalier J-body subcompact further expanded the front-wheel drive product offering with its own coupe, hatchback, and station wagon competing closely against the Citation. The Citation, Celebrity, and Cavalier were sold with Buick, Oldsmobile, and Pontiac counterparts. The latter was also sold as a Cadillac. For 1983, few external changes were made to the Citation, while several revisions were made to the interior. The dash underwent minor trim updates for the first time since 1980, with the front seats receiving adjustable head restraints. The X11 package returned to the two-door coupe, for the first time since 1980, while its HO V6 became an option on all Citations. For 1984, the Citation was renamed the Citation II. While undergoing almost no visible changes outside of badging, the rebranding was intended to draw attention away from previous recalls and quality issues. All three body styles remained, along with the X11. For the first time, Citation sales increased over the previous year, though remaining under 100,000. For 1985, the Citation II saw several revisions in its final year of production. The two-door Citation II was discontinued for good, though the X11 remained. The dashboard underwent a redesign with a horizontally mounted radio and a new steering wheel. The 2.8 liters HO engine became fuel-injected, reducing output to 130 horsepower. The last Citation rolled off the assembly line on June 21, 1985.